What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I want to talk about Awa Fam, who is my top prospect for the 2026 WNBA draft, and I wanted to do some good old highlight scouting. I've seen this highlight tape, which is just from last year's U20 EuroBasket, and then we're going to watch one from more recent. But I just want to kind of talk about her game. She's like a mobile, versatile, passing crazy defense for, like, she seems like a really high level prospect, and I'm excited to dive into her tape and break down like what looks so good, just like to the highlights at least. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more WNBA stuff as well. I'm always down to do that. Great spin move right here. Love her footwork, planting. It's got the great touch finish. Obviously all these shots are going to go in. This is a highlight tape. But one thing that we can infer from this, she's probably not a real volume shooter because of how she's being guarded. Like, this defender is guarding her inside the free throw line when Fam is at the top of the key. So, yeah, I assume that shooting is going to be a question. I definitely like seeing her take those shots, but great little high-low pass right here. Excited to see more of her. And there are some really impressive passes on this highlight. I can link both of these down below. She seems very fast and fluid as well, which is impressive, of course, as well. I'm impressed by her skill and polish. I believe she's only 19 years old, where she's able to use bully ball. I like that. She knows she's physically dominant, and she can just use her strength to get to the basket, not overcomplicating things. Another one of these catch and shoot threes where they are sagging all the way off of her. So again, shooting definitely a thing. And I don't know how tall she is. She doesn't look like center sized, maybe. I'm not sure. But she is an incredibly impressive processor on the move. Just a great bounce pass there while kind of catching the ball and moving forward. That immediately stood out to me about her. Just a beautiful long outlet pass. She has a rare blend of athletic tools and vision and just like processing speed. I love how quick she makes these decisions. Instant catch, reads two helpers stepping up, and she's just going to drop it down for a layup. She is a phenomenal short roll passer, advantage extender already. I love that little... Oh my goodness, that touch is beautiful. Love that move again. Again, the stab to the middle, fade back. Oh my goodness. She is so skilled and polished for her age. It is a treat to watch her. Great pass from the middle of the floor. I don't value like the stationary passing as much, but it is great to see her quickly reading the help. Notice that there is going to be area, green grass, hardwood to lead the ball into, and she throws it for an easy layup right there. Okay, the passing, very impressive. Lots of great moments in the short roll, and oh my, disgusting spin move right there. Not only the footwork, but using her strength and using her shoulder. I also love how decisive she is. She doesn't wait at all. She goes straight into her moves. That's just another really nice thing to see. And one thing I try to look at on highlights, man, really impressive length. Like, and I'm at, yeah, her defense, like I said, I need to get my hands on some full game tape of her because all I've seen are the unbelievable defensive highlights and some of the numbers. But yeah, she is a very impressive player. And I always look to see, like, if it just looks easy, if it doesn't look like players are sweating that hard. And I think Fam certainly passes that test, where she's scoring in a lot of different ways, but she just does look incredibly dominant here. And oh my goodness, sometimes what an incredible move. And this is like the high level playmaking that I think separates the best passers, where they can make these decisions and read the floor on the move, recognize where help is while they're drawing defenders. Another layup pass right there, man. This is incredibly fun passing tape. Nice finish there for an easy layup. I'm excited to watch the next video, which is going to be, I think, he had like 21 points in the actual EuroBasket playing with Spain, which is really impressive. I think she was 18 at the time of this, but another great confident move. I love how decisive she is in the post. I keep saying that, but it's not a common thing for a lot of young bigs. They often take their time, they overthink, but Fam quickly goes. And like I said, this is just highlights. Of course, there are going to be plays where Fam is hesitating, I'm sure, and not doing the right thing, but man, the combination of skill, athleticism, and touch on display in a WNBA that I think is trending towards these ways. Like, we see that we're getting more of these players. Cam Brink, Dominique Malonga. These players are going to start populating the WNBA like they have the NBA. And I think they're just going to be the same kind of like game-changing mismatch weapons. And Fam certainly on the surface profiles that. She is an incredibly high-level player. Like, fits the profile of just like an elite prospect with her age and dominance against competition level, not only against her peers, but against older players, which we'll get into. And there's her MVP of this tournament. But let's get into the second video right here, which is her against Italy this year in EuroBasket. I have not watched this, so this is new for me, and oh my lord, this is insane. Look at the movement skills and the fluidity. This isn't even perfect technique, because like she stabs kind of, and she opens her hips the wrong way and has to turn around, but man, incredible length and the speed and change of direction skills, man, like those are absolutely incredible for Fam. Wow. Really impressive defensive play there. Trying to see how she looks on the offensive end. Just play finishing right there at the moment. Again, yeah, I believe this is like the real big international team. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. And yeah, very impressive to see her playing up and playing big right here. Figured she'd look at that pass in the corner. Great spin move again. We've seen her going to that over her, her left shoulder to the right side, pivoting, and she just is too quick and too skilled and is too long, has great touch, so it's gonna be really hard for defenders to stop her. It looks like her mix of like touch and athletic tools and passing feel, of course, could make her a really unique offensive weapon. I'm curious about her shooting. Want to see her on the perimeter more, as looks like they're using her again just like as a roller big. Love seeing her quickly cut to the basket there and finish on the move. If anybody knows like specific numbers on her finishing or things like that, I haven't looked at those, or I don't have had access to those yet. So let me know if you do know, because I'm sure they're very good from what I've heard and the kind of stuff that we're seeing. But yeah, just really impressive that she's able to work in the, oh my goodness, nasty step through right here. This is like a dream shake right here. Back to the right foot, over the right shoulder, step through to the left side, finish with the left hand. Like, that is a nasty move by Fam. And yeah, her polish is, I'm just going to keep saying it, pretty ridiculous to see a player at this age. And great finish there. I love her quick reaction time. Like, immediately she's like, okay, I'm cutting into this space. And she's playing with older, like, smarter players. So I do think that is probably like good and helpful for her. But she does seem to just like have the feel and the basketball instinct to play high level winning basketball. And, it's a trait that most elite prospects have in some shape or form. And Fam certainly has that, along with some other stuff. It looks like we're winding down here. Close games. Spain just up by one. I think I said this was Italy. This is definitely not Italy. There's the jumper right there. Beautiful. I mean, they're not sagging all the way off of Fam right here. She faces up, hits the big jumper, puts her team up 4 in the fourth quarter, and then she gets another player of the game trophy. But yeah, that's Awa. I think it's Awa Fam is how I've heard it pronounced, but she is an absolute blast, and I think the Wings have the top odds. Man, whoever your favorite team is, you should be rooting for Fam to be a member of them. So let me know what you think of this, and I hope you had a great day or night.